Hello, dreamers, and welcome back to Dream Queen by Perla. As always, guys, thank you for your love and support. Thank you for liking, sharing, subscribing to the channel. And if you haven't done so, I encourage you to do so. It helps with growing the channel, getting the video out there for more people, as well as keeping me accountable. For personal readings, all that information can be found down below in the description. We have Aries, and again, guys, before we get started, remember these are general readings, so only take whatever applies and leave the rest. Any background noise that you guys are hearing today, just beware the kids are home, and so are the dogs. So Aries, we have life. Was the main energy that I was picking up when I was meditating on your energy, and it's this sense of finally letting your guard down. Now, whether this is in love or when it comes to taking opportunity or allowing things to come in, right? Because there is this sense where you may have been guarded for a while, you may have been putting up walls without realizing it, and it's like you're finally allowing yourself to surrender, and you're finally allowing yourself to really step not so much out of your comfort zone, but as so much as at least, let's put it this way, to at least start to allow yourself to fantasize or to dream a little bigger. There is definitely this energy of you wanting change, you wanting things to change, and you've realized, you're finally coming to terms with the fact that something hasn't been working, right? Keeping your guard up, shutting the entire world out hasn't worked, right? It hasn't yielded the results that you wanted. So therefore, you're just kind of like in this space where you're really fully surrendering and allowing yourself to just receive. It's almost kind of like you're finally feeling like you're living. You finally feel life. When a very simple way or a very simple exercise is just to sit down and literally, as you're breathing, see the sensations in your body, see what it is that your body's trying to tell you. And when you start to focus on that energy, you start to focus without realizing it, you start to connect with everything else around you, with nature and everything of that matter. And you start to see how we are all alive, right? Everything is alive, everything has energy, and it's almost kind of like some of you may feel that you're being reborn into a new life, or that is where you're headed, because there is definitely this huge thing of letting your guard down and allowing things to come in. Now, if this is in love, maybe you're meeting somebody, or you've met somebody that is easily, and I think that a lot of you are caught off guard, but you're letting your walls down, you're letting people in, or you're letting something in. For a lot of you, this has to do with yourself and not with anybody else, where you're finally, it's like you're putting down those walls that you put for yourself, right? Those walls that you put up for yourself were those limitations, right? Those things that you would tell yourself that you couldn't achieve, that you couldn't do. Very simple example is like, when people say, well, I'm not a morning person, so I could never work out in the morning. And it's like, boom, the minute they start doing it and they try, they're like, I'm such a morning person, even though, right, they spend years telling themselves that they couldn't. And then the minute they go ahead and they make that little switch, they realize all the benefits that come with it. And no, guys, I'm not telling you what time to work out or anything like that, but it's just an example, right? So what I want you to take from that, let's put it this way, is like that wall was you telling you what you couldn't do, or what you were not capable, or whatever you told yourself that was impossible at any given time. Alrighty. So that's pretty much the main energy with you guys. We're gonna go ahead and we're gonna pull out a love energy card. We are using the deck, the Dark Mirror deck, because I was gonna use just a regular love deck, but something was like, no, this is what they're fighting, either what you guys are fighting off, or what you guys are finally coming into accepting when it comes to the love energy around you. And again, guys, this can be any type of relationship, romantic, platonic, with yourself, spirituality, your passion, your desires. Give me one card for Aries Spirit, one card. Okay. Alrighty. And we have number 31, atonement. So there is definitely this, I don't know if you can see with the card. Let's put it a little closer, right? See all the swords stuck on her back. But she's still standing, and she's standing very gracefully, right? So again, it's almost kind of like you're fighting off this energy, or you're not allowing, let's put this way, everybody that stabbed you in the back, or every situation that didn't go your word, or your way, excuse me, or any betrayal or anything like that, continue to stop you from trusting, right? From trusting in yourself, from trusting in spirit, from trusting in the universe, that you are being guided the right way, right? That everything is going to work out for you. So this is definitely kind of like, in the way that I want to say it is, you're at the end, or towards the end of some type of healing, whether this is emotionally, when it comes to like romantic relationship, or platonic, right, or with yourself. There's something that you're finally like at the end, when it comes to release, finally healing completely, and finally releasing, in order to allow yourself to move forward. So let's go ahead and let's pull out an oracle card for your closing message. So this is a really beautiful energy. There may be some intensity this week, right, as we're releasing things. There's sometimes there's old programmings that want to come back in, right, to kind of keep you captured. That's the way that I like to word it. But in reality, you have to recognize that it's all in your mind, right? So if you allow those intrusive thoughts to come through, they will keep you captured. And it's like you're finally breaking down the wall, so do not allow yourself to start building it up again. So let's go ahead and let's pull out your oracle cards. So just one card, Spirit. You want to jump time. It's so funny because it's like you already want to be some of you feel like you have been in this energy for too long, and you just want to get to where it gets better. All right, so let's go ahead. One card, Spirit. Transformation. And this is definitely goes in hand with what we were talking about, number 39. Like 1,000 storms held in hands, soft against the winds, there is a change arising from deep within. So again, whenever you're going through any type of transformation, guys, there is this intensity that comes with it, right? There is this uncomfortableness that comes with it. So like, let's put it this way. Somebody talked me into, and I don't know if he's watching. He probably is. I don't even know what his sign is, to be honest with you. But somebody talked me into training for a half marathon. Now, that was something that I wanted to do regardless, even if I didn't run a half marathon. But now there's one that I actually want to run towards the end of the year. And I started recently training for that, right? So as my body is adjusting to it, right, there are different sensations, right? It's not the same as when I do strength training or spin class, right? So in order to transform or allow my body to adapt to running a half marathon, there's going to be uncomfortableness, right? And I have to work through that uncomfortableness and not give up. So I'm literally like, right now I'm running in the treadmill because of the weather is still, up and down, right? One day is summer, one day is spring, one day is winter. I don't know what's going on with Mother Nature right now, but it's almost kind of like in those moments when I'm at the treadmill by myself and I'm talking to, I'll start going and I'm going. And then you start to feel, it's not so much cramps. I want to say it's more like that burning sensation, right? When your calves are finally like warming up. And it's like, I really want to stop because I know that if I stop, it's going to soon go away. And I'm like, no, run through it. You got this. Keep your pace. Don't go too fast. And I'm talking myself all through the uncomfortableness, but I'm not allowing myself to stop. So that's what you're being asked to do this week. As uncomfortable as certain areas are going to be during this transformation, do not allow yourself to stop. Do not allow yourself to build those walls back up. Well, guys, that is all that I have. Sending every single one of you love, strength, and blessing, guys. Take care. Love you all. Mwah. Bye-bye.